Tuesday, who could do a stream on you? I did not do a stream on Monday, but still I'm gonna stream on Tuesday. Wait, I gotta turn that off. Okay, now I can do a stream. Yeah! Hi guys, what's going on? Oh, let's say hi to some people. Hi Brianna, hi Ileandra, hi Silvermist, hi Rika, hi Karen. Hi Hubble Bubble Pop, hi Izzy. Who else did I not say hi to? Hi Brianna, hi Austin, hi Christina, hi Kat, hi Jade, hi Manon, hi Amada. Alright, let's read what you people are already, because it seems... So, it confuses me when you guys get in here an hour early and start talking to each other. It doesn't confuse me. It doesn't disappoint me at all. I'm happy that you're there and you're talking to each other. I just don't know... I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what kind of fun that is for anybody. But, you know what? I'm not going to yuck on your yum. So if you're going to come in here and start talking to each other like a bunch of goddamn conversationalists, then so be it. You come in here, you're saying phrases, greetings, exclamatory phrase, sentences, complete and wordings. I'm not going to stop you, all right? Because this is America, and it might be America where you are, but it might not be. I heard a couple of you talking about Canada already, so I mean, maybe it's North America, maybe it's not even that. Maybe you're somewhere else. But if you are, welcome to the Thunderdome. You're in one. Yeah, not so happy to be like you're. So yes, Brianna was the first one here. Ileandra's saying better early than fashionably late, which I agree with. I also like to be early to places. I don't think fashionably late is fashionable so much anymore, given that we have so much at our disposal, communication and transportation wise. You can plan it out and be early for something rather than being late. If you're going to show up at all, you don't need to be late, especially if people are counting on you. If you're going to the movies with people, just get there like a lot early. Go get some frozen yogurt beforehand. Kill some time. Enjoy the night. Don't be the guy that shows up 10 minutes into the trailers for a movie or 10 minutes into the movie itself and then ask him what's going on in the beginning of the movie. That's on you to get there, motherfucker. God, that pisses me. I like to be seated a half an hour before the trailers start at a movie. A lot of people don't get into that. They don't like that kind of thing, but that's where I am. I'm sitting there with whoever I'm with, and we're talking, and we're connecting before the movie, and we're making fun of all those goddamn commercials that they put in front of there. Rika says, finally made another live stream after a while. Recently got back from a con where I did my first ever Loki cosplay. So much fun. Rika, I'm glad you did. I would have taken a picture with you if I saw you, but I wasn't there, so there you go. Hi, Karen. I said hi to you already. Anyone see the moon the other night? I did not. I was too busy downtown LA seeing Dungeon Master. That's where I was the night of the full moon, blood haven, mud, moon, hey guys, it's a moon wizard. Moon bear, moon wolf, wolf moon, blood, moon wolf. I wasn't there outside to see it, nor did I take any blurry pictures of it, but I believe it was there. It was snowing and colder than Jotunheim outside the joys of Canada, yeah. Canada's pretty bad as far as the cold, from what I hear. What province do you live in, Alberta? How are we doing today? Doing pretty good, hubble bubble pop. Mid SK, felt so tired in my life. Izzy's going to tell us why she's tired. We'll figure that out in a minute. Don't like the weather. Wait 5 minutes. It'll change. Saskatchewan. Sassafrasca, Saskatchewan. And what happened? I've seen it here. 12 months of the year. Oh boy. Canada weather. Talking about the weather. Some sort of stomach bug. Oh, I don't like that. Stay away from me, Brianna. Until that bug is gone, I don't mess with it. I think they changed it. Now the weed is illegal everywhere. Come for the weeds. Stay because you're frozen. Like in Borderlands, when you go to the ice level and there's frozen guys there. Don't worry, hopefully it goes away soon. Feeling better. Some nasty strains going around. Been warning about H1N1. Guys, you know, it doesn't kill you to get the flu shot. I know people say they get sick when they get the shot, but maybe just you could try it out. It might help other people from getting sick. I'm so sorry to hear that. Pleased you made it through. Lost a friend to it about... Oh my god, you lost a friend to H1N1? Jeez. That's tragic. The house I was living in was making my whole family sick. That's a tale as old as time, between the black mold and the bad insulation. Don't live in that house. Hopefully you've managed to find better accommodations. Thank God my mom... Why am I reading all this? Is like a private conversation between you guys. Relatives are here. You must hide. Go hide. Hubble bubble pop. I'm gonna ask you if you lived in Cowtown, Toontown. Wow. Calgary equals Cowtown. Saskatoon equals Toontown. Weird. Ancient nicknames. What's your favorite kind of chip? Says Austin. Austin, I would say my favorite kind of chip is like... I like barbecue chips a lot as far as potato chips go. But I'll also eat those dehydrated like apples. Those are usually on my Amazon wish list because I'll eat them. I'm always going to eat them. But even better than the apple ones is the peach ones. If you get a chance to get your hands on some of those dehydrated peaches... Oh, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. Good Jesus God. Hey Karen, good evening, hello, aloha. I already said hi to my girlfriend. Hey Mayumi, did I say hi to you before? I did. Alone in my dorm working on homework because I feel alone and awkward for some magical reason. Well, Jade, one of these days you might actually learn to like the being alone thing, because believe it or not, there might be a point in your life where you have too many people around. It comes around faster than you think. The I don't want to be around all these people deals. Amusing ourselves while we wait for you. Bill, are you sick? I am not sick, Izzy. Thanks for asking. Is it the lighting? Am I too green? I can't get... Here's the options. We can have me with a healthy skin tone that's completely blown out, or I can be green, or I can be kind of shadowy, like still half green, half healthy skin tone. I was messing with these lights like the whole time, like 10 to 15 minutes before we started the stream, but I wanted the bright light. Yeah, maybe that does look better. So yeah, I'm not sick. I feel fine. I just am not good at lighting myself. So think about that. Let's get a little more light on this side. Okay. So that's my lighting situation. Now my screen right ear is just glowing. That's beautiful. Oh, good. The first person who said my name, Manon. Yeah, I figured I wasn't saying it correct. Last 18 times I said Manon, but Manon is kind of fun to say. It's like croissant. Talking to people across the globe. I feel weird for my username. Mayumi Laufisen? You're fine. There's so many Loki's princess, Loki queen, Loki's Heimdall lover. Like, it's people, you know, you name yourself after a Loki fandom, it's fine. I'm not going to take it personally. You're doing what you do, and you're fine. Feel weird for my username. Hi, Kazara. I'm in the Jotunheim, aka Canada. It was negative 12 Fahrenheit when I woke up yesterday. Kazara, you got to get out of there. Kat says, speaking from personal experience. I'm not really sure what the personal experience thing is about. Jeez. Yeah, you gotta, if you guys are gonna ask me a question about something I said, you gotta reference it, because chances are it's something I said 8 minutes ago by the time I get around to it. Draco Malfoy's here. Probably gonna be mean to the less rich kids. Who knows? You look a bit pale. I'm fine, Izzy. Don't worry about it. I'll freak out if I'm not early for anything. I have to be there 30 minutes beforehand. I also like to be 30 minutes beforehand. So I completely agree with you. Even when it's work. Hey, Marcy. Hi from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. Hi, Austin. Satan's Princess says, hey, Satan's Princess. I got an invitation for Google Chats for you. What I just email me again. We'll figure out a good time for something that we needed to schedule. Wraith, ayo. Draco, working on my Spider-Man Noir cosplay. It's going pretty well so far. Glad to hear that. So, so tired of hearing people complain about how bad their costume is coming along and how much it's stressing them out. It's nice to hear somebody saying it's coming along well. Bloody Moon, just got done cosplaying Diva because I'm basic. What basic cosplay should I do next? Harley Quinn. If you're looking for the most common cosplay, you want Harley. Why don't you just be Deadpool? Just be Deadpool, that way, just be Harley Deadpool, cover your bases. The Library Bards have a whole song about that. I'm tired because I spent an entire day at Cal State. Well, glad you're studying hard. There's 2 feet of snow outside where I am. That's no good. -12, 24 degrees centigrade. That's no good. I'm wondering if you'd ever go to San Japan in Texas. If so, I'd like to see you. Mayumi, I doubt very seriously that I will make it to Texas. Ever? I don't know. Like, the thing is, I don't travel out of California for cons. I don't really even go to cons that much anymore anyways. And going outside of California for cons is like a definite, like, it's probably not going to happen. If you manage to convince that con to invite me out and, give me a pass and a hotel room and stuff, then cool. I'll be happy to come out and spend the weekend out there and hang out and stuff. But I do not plan on driving or flying to Texas on my dime anytime soon. 10 days from the day he felt poorly until... Oh my god. We're not going to talk about friends passing away. That's going to take this thing in a whole different direction. Going to snow tomorrow. If you like barbecue, you would like all dressed chips. I don't know about that. I think, Eliandra, you're giving me a little more credit than what you might need to be. I don't like... I just like plain stuff. So if it's barbecue with like dressing on it, it might not be up my alley. Hey Chris, good to see you. Got Lucifer news. Being alone is not as bad as it sounds. Been single for 19 years now. Yeah, Elandra, like, I think, especially now that sort of people can communicate with other people so easily, we're seeing a lot more people that are just like, yeah, man, like, I'm cool, just being me, doing whatever I want to do and not worrying about it. And so it's funny because, like, I've met a handful of people in my life who their closest friends and relatives, you'll ask them, like, so what, have they ever dated what's their ex-girlfriend or whatever look like? What's their dating history look like? And it's like, they've never had a girlfriend and they're just some guy or girl that's around doing their thing. Never really dated, never really complains about it either. Just chilling. And I think that's pretty cool. That's a hell of a way to live. I don't want to say, like, that's a preferable way to live, but, like, the fact that we don't have to force everybody into having a family unit to be like a normal person. I'm going to stop talking about this now because I feel like I'm making my girlfriend mad. Both my bosses had influenza recently, and they're coming to the office instead of staying home. Karen, you gotta poop on their pillowcase. Give them pink eye. Then they'll definitely stay away. Something cool happened today. Totally regret not recording it. Okay. Have you ever seen The Phantom of the Opera? I have not. Lucifer Season 4. April or May. School might be canceled for me tomorrow. Everyone pray for it to happen. Well, remember, Rosemary, you're gonna have to make up those days in the summertime. You might as well go to school if you can. Take it easy for a winter day instead of using one of your nice summer days to have to go to school. Zerut the E. Dark. It's a dark way to start. I hope that you feel welcome here, and I hope that you maybe feel a little more comfortable. You are smuggler. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if we have some if we're seeing eye to eye communication-wise, but here we are. There aren't any sick humans in the house, but one sick kitty. Told her to the vet today she did not appreciate that, but she's doing something other than not moving. Well, get that kitty up on that kitty's feet, Wraith. I think we'd all appreciate that. Hey, Colleen, I like cosplay too. Welcome. Your name is fine. Mine is Elvish for goodness sake, though it is my real name, Ileandra. It's a Ilandra, not Ileandra. I'm sorry. I'm Loki's wife on me and my friend's group chat. Oh, that's, you know, I think that's a pretty common thing. Z-Route says, Yo, Draco, I'm going to my first Comic-Con. What should I do? You should just go and have fun, Austin. Don't worry about it. Like, people think they have to do something crazy when they go to a con and be the best at something or make a splash. Just go and meet people. If you see somebody with a t-shirt of a character you like, be like, hey, I love that character. And then they'll probably walk away from you, but still, it's nice to, you know, get a chance to introduce yourself if you can. Name all the people who have one eye in Marvel. Well, what do we got? Odin, Nick Fury, Cyclops. That's only when he's wearing his visors. He looks like he's got one eye. Let's see. One eye. One eye. Who else has one eye? Who's got an eye patch? Cable. He's got a cybernetic eye. Who else? Who else is missing an eye? Gambit's kind of got black and red eyes. I don't know if that counts. I'm sure there's a pirate character, maybe Blackbeard. But yeah, I'm not that big of a Marvel Comics super fan to be able to rattle off a million one-eyed characters. I got my Lucifer Wings shirt with large white wings. That's cool, cool. Anybody know how to help my 9-year-old bull mastiff? His hips are very weak and he has a hard time standing up and walking around. Brianna, if he's just an old boy, you just gotta get him like a wagon and tote him around in. I'm sure he'd still like to go on walkies. He just has a hard time getting himself up off the ground. Cat, if you want another basic, or I shouldn't say basic, if you want another cosplay that's very common, let me think here, what's pretty common? I don't know, do like a Sailor Scout. You know, that's one that people love seeing and making and stuff. That would be fun, right? What's up? How are you doing this evening? I'm doing good, Zoe. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to do an art project, and it's going to be Loki's helmet or Chucky. Colleen, if you're going to try Loki's helmet, just be ready to suffer, because it is not an easy project. Dog is being a butt tonight. Well, you know, love him, and he will return the favor. What did you put on your lips? It is chapstick. Blistex. Some sort of complete moisture chapstick, I think. Do you like stop motion animation? Do you like stop motion animation or like creepy stop motion animation? Well, anything with the amendment creepy on it, I tend not to go for. You know, I like things that are funny more than creepy. So yeah, I mean, I'll watch stop motion animation. I have no problem with it, but I also don't have a real, like, boner for it either. You got yourself a deal, but I don't think they'd think it's a good thing, but I could try. Good one, Bill. I'm going to my first con this year. I had all A's my first semester. Congratulations, Izzy. Same here. It's nice because my mom wants me to meet Megan Follows from Rain. I don't know what that is. Can you describe Loki in 3 words? Kind of. You guys are going to get offended if I say something that's not like a shining compliment. It 3 words. A shitty brother. How's that? How's that sound? Is that a good enough description of Loki in 3 words? Tom Ellis, that's cool. I have a family unit, 3 kids, and chosen to stay single because it's preferable, as you said. Yeah, you know, do what you want, Elandra. I hope you do, and I hope you know, you have more fun with your kids. being the mom you want to be instead of the parent that's one half of a team, or I don't know, whatever was holding you back. Playing fetch with my cat Rusty. Does your cat do anything weird? Well, my cat does kind of flip out sometimes. She gets the spirit of the Lord in her, and since she can't see and actually like chase anything that's real, she just starts like, I caught her chasing her tail. It was pretty cute, and I liked it a lot. She chased her tail, and I said, "What are you doing?" And she ignored me because she was just she had the zoomies. What can you do? How can you dye your hair black like Loki, the god of mischief and lies? Zoe, I would say dye it. Dye it like you would for any other color of hair. You dye it black. Find some black hair dye and dye it. Maybe if you don't want to keep it black like me, use semi-permanent dye. And it stays in for a couple days and then it washes out. What are your thoughts on Warner Brothers changing direction with their DC films by not focusing on having a cinematic universe, but instead putting the focus on every film individually? I think it's a fine plan, Chris. If they're making good movies, then perfect. Like, I think that, that's a great plan, and if it keeps them from making another disaster like Batman vs. Superman, then great. Is Lives Her Life. Elandrea. That's an I. I'm sorry. Elandrea, you have an I at the end of your name. It's not Elandrea. That would be Illandrea. I don't know. You know what? It's your name, Elandrea. But that spelling is not intuitive. It's like Renee. Rene. Who the hell would say that? Renee. Not me. Nay, I say to Renee. Thor had one eye for a little while. That's correct. We have 7 days built in for snow days, so it wouldn't affect summer. Plus, they're saying we're going to get a layer of ice plus snow, so it's dangerous. Well, if it's dangerous, don't go to school. Do you like musicals? Okay, Manon, here's the deal with musicals. I will watch a musical, and a lot of times, not all the time, a lot of times, I will like the musical. I liked Les Miserables. I saw that on Broadway. I liked, I like all the Disney stuff that's musical. Like, that stuff's cool. Frozen was fun, and it was a little up its own ass. But, there's some musicals that I really like. However, I do not love it when people that fucking love musicals won't stop singing them. Because what you're doing then is you're taking a piece of a story and you're just repeating like 1/11th of the rising action of the second, act of this. And it's like, what is this out of context shit that you're putting in front of my face insistently? I don't want to hear it. That's my problem with musicals, is that the music keeps happening even though you're no longer within the plot of the movie. So, I'm a fan of some musicals, but I'm not overly a fan of all musicals. Austin's going as Star-Lord. Dope. I hope everyone does your Star-Lord dance with you. Just got out of the bathtub, ? Says Zoe Franks. Well, go dry yourself off. It's too goddamn cold to be walking around wet. They want Michael Keaton to be old Bruce Wayne in a Batman Beyond movie. Well, people want a lot of shit. Whether they're going to make a Batman Beyond movie and have Michael Keaton be old Bruce Wayne, just because some fan came up with a novel idea doesn't mean it's going to happen as a movie. But maybe it will. Maybe it'll catch on. I want Michael Keaton to be a wagon for a 145 plus dog. What about getting him into the wagon? Well, you can put like a chute on it, like a little slide, and then you can make a ramp and slide him into it, and then you can make a higher platform you can roll him up onto, and then slide him out of it into like a doggy bed. So you go up onto the platform, he slides down onto there, and he's there now, And then you got a lower platform with another chute, and he slides off of there into the wagon, and then you take him for a ride. And then when you come back home, you go back up to that first level, shoot him down into the bed, shoot him off into the wagon again, get him out of there. That's called engineering, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what I'm here for, is to give you great advice about how to take care of your 145 plus pound dog. My cosplay days are over. Last one was 2011. Too old for that now. You're never too old, Elandrea. Colleen retracted her message. Oh, Colleen, I'm sorry to see that. Well, welcome. Either way. My dog is a little ball in front of the heater. I describe Loki as amazing, indescribable, and handsome. Well, indescribable is a little counterintuitive, because you're using a descriptive word that is indescribable, but then you also got another two descriptive words, so that's, yeah. Any thoughts about Spawn coming back? I heard that a movie is being worked on. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any objections. I hope it's a good movie, just like I hope all the DC movies are good. Like, I think Spawn has a lot of potential to be a good movie, and I think Todd McFarlane did a bang-up job on the HBO series, the cartoon series. However, he really, you know, missed a lot of opportunities with that first movie, so, you know, I want to see him come back and take a nice take a nice swing and hit that homer. Misunderstood, tricky, traitor, 3 words to describe. Misunderstood, tricky, and traitor. I think you mean traitor. But, yeah, I mean, sure. I can't. Where's PGC? PGC is over near the door. Even if I wanted to show you where she is, she's kind of hidden behind some stuff. So if she comes more into sight, I'll show you. I can do it again. Dab. Please don't hate me. By the way, Loki's amazing, like, dang. But one question, how the heck do you look like Loki? Drawing Loki's helmet is really easy. Oh, you're just doing a drawing of Loki's helmet. It's still hard to get just right. The curvature of the horns, you know, you can do it. Can you do it? Can you get it just like Bella? Can you do that, is what I'm asking. Can you do a Loki impression from Thor 3? No, not today. If you have a Sally Beauty near you, they have excellent hair color choices. I get my salon red there. Yeah, I get my hairspray there. Get the aroma-free kind. It's pretty much Elmer's glue in a can, and you spray it on your head until your hair doesn't move anymore. Lux won second place in the competition against 200 other poems. Yeah, Izzy, you should send me the website where it shows all the entrants and stuff. I'd love to read more of those poems. Elandrea before, okay, but I don't know what my mom will say about my hair getting black like Tom Hiddleston's character. Well, Zoe, you could always ask. You don't have to just do it and just reveal it. You could just say, hey, what do you think about me dyeing my hair black? I think it could look good. Have you ever heard of a photo cake? Yeah, is that a cake where they print a photo on the top of it? What were your thoughts on Michael Jackson? Well, Manon, I actually really liked Michael Jackson. I liked his music, and I thought he put on a great show and made some really cool music videos. However, a lot of the scandals that happened definitely took a lot of the luster off of the Michael Jackson sort of fandom for me. If he was what a lot of people accused him of being, which is a pedophile, let's not mince words, then I think that's reason to sort of keep that in our minds as we move forward about not supporting artists that are actively harming people, whether or not it's something that springs from a mental illness or something that springs forth from a malicious intent. It's important to look around and say, oh, even if this person's a great artist, maybe we shouldn't support this person until they can straighten out their life and not harm people with their actions. Moving on. What would be your best way, if your parents are concerned, Can't walk up ramps. No, I'm saying you can slide him down the ramp, Brianna. You put his prone doggy form on a chute, and he slides down it like a little puppy dog, buddy. What did you do yesterday? Well, yesterday, Zoe, I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't do much of anything. I took maybe a couple of naps, if I remember. I took at least one nap. I ate some ramen. I ate some more ramen, and then we watched a couple of TV stuffs, some comedy, and one sort of documentary. Not going to go into that because that's going to set you guys off about what we watched the documentary on, but we watched the documentary, Amada and I. So that's what we did yesterday. Idea backfired, kind of. Brianna, just because you can't envision it correctly doesn't mean that I had a bad idea. Got a hankering for some nachos, but I ate a burger meal earlier, so I probably shouldn't, or should I? Well, hubba bubble pop. There's always room for nachos. But is there room for you after you've eaten the nachos? Going bigger with my poetry, and I will give it to Lucifer himself. Tom Ellis is going to give it to him in person. I'm sure he'll love it, is he? My dog, his name is Odin. It's a good dog name. Good, strong dog name. Temporary to go to a costume shop, get the spray and hair color. I used to use the spray in black as well. It works really well. You just got to make sure you don't get it on your skin, because then you'll end up with spray paint on your head. And your hair will be black, fine, great, but then you'll have like a black spot on your forehead or whatever, your sideburns. So, just if you're going to use the spray-on stuff, have a partner to help you out. Bye, Izzy. Amada, are you a fan of musicals? Team Captain America, Team Iron Man. I feel like we get that every time we do a stream. We got to talk about Captain Iron Man. Those spraying colors, though. I had a pink spray for Halloween once. My hair was pink for 3 weeks. Ooh, boy. According to Chris Villain on Twitter, he's getting annoying messages from a sugar daddy bothering him for nudes, who won't take no for an answer. How do you deal with or get rid of stalkers? So, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen his tweets, Chris. Chris Villain is another male cosplayer, who does a lot of original content, and he's a real, like, quality entertainer. He's a dancer, singer, actor, just like triple threat kind of guy, and he's a super hard worker, and I love working with him whenever I can. He's in New York now, and he's been posting that people are hitting him up on his Twitter account or whatever, asking him for nudes and asking him if they can give him money for nudes. And he's like, he thinks it's hilarious, but he also thinks it's a little disturbing because he doesn't want to take pictures of his dick and balls and asshole and send that to strangers, because none of us really want to do that, right? So the question Chris is asking is, how do you get rid of someone in your life like that? And the truth is, I don't know. It's like if somebody gets the idea in their head that they need to, like, be around you and be, like, get some sort of piece of you, whether that's nude photos or, like, a relationship status out of you, you just gotta put it in no uncertain terms that you are not interested, and like escalate things very quickly, whether that be speaking to someone who they know and value and be like, hey, this person that is your friend, can you help me keep them away from me? And then get authorities involved, and then get restraining orders and stuff. Like, you gotta do it the right way, because we live in a culture where if someone's being shitty to you and you try being nice to them in response without going through, like, really documented and, like, proper channels, we're in a society where someone may very well blame you for not working hard enough to keep this person from invading your space, rather than blaming the person who's in your space for being a dickhead. So, unfortunately, it's on the victim to be proactive, and that sucks, but that's where we are. I used to play in the orchestra. I do have a handful that I love. Never had that happen. Thank God most colors don't show up in my dark brown hair. Well, you can always go darker. That's what the black spray is for. And you can block them. Yeah, I mean, if it's just an internet thing, Yeah, guys, you should be blocking somebody every goddamn day, if not at least unfollowing them. Like, my favorite thing to do on Facebook, as soon as something seems like I should be arguing with them or teaching them a lesson or whatever, I'm just like, oh, I don't need to be involved with that person at all. So I drop it, and they can go learn their lessons somewhere else. Because I don't have time to be tutoring every asshole out there with a strong opinion. Who saw the eclipse Sunday night? I did not. And loyalties. We sent poems by mail, got $200 for Lux. Would you rather date Steve Rogers, also known as Chris Evans, or... Jesus Christ, Zoe! Would Amada rather date me or Chris Evans? That's a fair question. Can't wait to read the answer to that. Zero attraction to Chris Evans, so Bill wins hands down. Well, I mean, it's a very flattering answer, but god damn it. That's not this. I mean, probably not the smart choice. How can I be Hawkeye with long dark hair? Curiosity. How about you just do it, Brianna? Just put on the costume. You know. You don't need to be canon. What's his name? The actor who plays Hawkeye. You don't need to look exactly like him. Just do whatever you want. And then isn't there a female Hawkeye like protege character? You could segue into that if you want. Hopefully the ice cream passes by to get some ice cream. How are you going to get nachos out of ice cream? If you were not Loki anymore, who would you cosplay next? For me, it would be General Armitage Hux from Star Wars Last Jedi. Zoe, I would say I'd like to do... There's a lot of them I'd like to do. I'd like to do Lotor from Voltron. I'd like to do... Who else would be fun? Okay, he's freaking out. I could imagine doing... See, there's not a lot of characters that I love. Like, what's his name? Saint Walker from Green Lantern. When they did that Green Lantern 3D animation. Oh, he was so cool. I loved him. I'm in a flying donut. Iron Man. Please don't hate me, but I still love Michael Jackson. Yeah, Manon, it's fine to love the music and the work of somebody. Just, you know, you're fine. I'm not gonna say you're a bad person for being a fan of someone. Like, it is what it is. Meant to say I wanted to name him Loki. Oh, well, there you go. You wanted to name him Loki, so you didn't. Okay, anyways. I block people all the time on Tumblr. Granted, a lot are just bots, but some are people who just crap on my all-time favorite film, and I'm petty. Well, Wraith, good. Make the world as happy of a place as you can, as long as you're not being the person who's being mean to anybody. Zoe Franks, many happy faces. There are always gender bends and such for cosplay. Ice cream truck. How early is it over there, Hubble Bubble Pop? It's 7 o'clock here, and I'm on the West Coast, so unless you're in, like, Asia, can't imagine it's ice cream truck time. So the moral of today's story, when it comes to dealing with haters, trolls, stalkers, and creepers on social media, 3 best friends are going to report, block, and delete buttons. Agreed. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good summation, Chris. I think I'm cosplaying as Loki. What should I start with? The boots. Always start with the boots, Manon. You start with the boots because it's the thing that people take pictures of the least. You can make a lot of mistakes on the boots and still learn a lot of lessons that'll come in handy when you're doing stuff that's going to be more photographed, like the sleeves and the collar and all that stuff. Start on the parts of the costume that are as far away from your face as possible, then work your way towards your face. That way, when you end up with pictures of your costume, you have all the nice, pretty parts surrounding your face. That being said, start way, way earlier than you need to so that when it comes time to finish your costume, you have time and you're not rushing those last few parts that are close to your face, because then they're going to look like shit because you rushed them, not rust them. Would you cosplay Batman? I mean, I guess if I had the costume, I would probably wear it, but I don't see myself as a Batman. I'm probably more of a Joker, but I don't like being Joker. I don't like smiling that much. Zoe says she loves Tom Hiddleston. I think that's a pretty universal sentiment within the people watching this stream. It's ice cream truck time anytime, at least to me it is. Well, sure, Brianna, but just because you're thinking about the ice cream truck doesn't mean it's actually going to come around, unless you live in Koreatown in Los Angeles, at which case there might be an ice cream truck making a lot of noise at 11 p.m. in your neighborhood, as was the case with my old apartment. God damn it, they just came around and played that song right in front of my house at all hours of the day. 6:39. What time was it? This time. I do have a good Loki-style boots. Says Wendigo Girl. Well, that's where you start. Which Loki cosplay do you love the most? I mean, the one with the horns, the Avengers costume with the horns, is the one that everyone wants to see. That's just the truth of it. Like, I think it's the most fun to get pictures back from, but it's the least fun to wear because it's very heavy. Have you heard of a band called Kiss? Yes, Austin, I have. I'm not the biggest fan of Kiss. They are just sort of generic. They're just rock and roll music from that time period, the 70s and 80s. Yeah, I mean, there's guitars there, there's drums, there's a singer. Why not? Sure, it's Kiss. I know a few people who love Kiss. I'm just not one of those people. That would drive me up the freaking wall. When's your birthday? Zoe, my birthday is April 28th. Originally 1983. That makes me 36 this coming year. Whew. Ooh boy. 36 years old. Gonna be happening soon. What do you have planned for dinner tonight? I'm gonna eat some chicken. Man, I really want some mac and cheese. Oh boy, I want some mac and cheese real bad, but I'm not gonna eat it. Same birthday as my grandson. Oh, that's awesome. Is Andrea. Amad is making fun of me. Everybody's been talking about how bad they feel about being whatever age they are lately. I gotta stop doing that shit. We all gotta stop doing that shit. Just be happy about what age you are, because you're alive. You made it. Yeah, Brianna, I get that a lot. It's one of those weird things where it's like you say it because you're feeling sorry for yourself, but then you're like in company where it's like you're saying it around people who are much older than you, so you're feeling bad about being old around someone who's, you know, potentially feeling fine about it until you said something, and then, you know, who's the dick in that situation? It's probably you, just in case you were wondering. Actually had chicken rice, roni, except for your bald spot, JK. Brianna, you're being a real charmer tonight. That's fucking wonderful that you can come into my house and talk about that. I won't touch you about my hairline lately, and maybe not the best thing to bring up. Share April is a birth month. Yay, April birthdays. I'll be 38 March 17th. Gifts are nice. It's true, Christina. Gifts are nice. But the truth is, like, I'm running out of things to want for gifts. Like, at this point, I'm just like, I'll take ice cream cake, I guess. Which is like the most difficult cake to get to somebody because it'll immediately melt. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to do on birthdays anymore. I just want to relax. Maybe play D&D. Watch a movie. Who knows? Who cares? I'm more than okay being old enough to be Bill's mom. Turning 25 in a couple weeks. Not too excited about it, but I can't do anything. Wraith, enjoy it. 25 is a great year. How big is your cat? Zoe, my cat is about 7 or 8 pounds. She's very small. She's a very small little baby bear, and I like that a lot because she sits on your lap and you can barely feel it except for her razor sharp claws. 49, April 25th, April 15th. Oh, I think, oh yeah, that's right. Marcy, you've got the same birthday as my mom. How was your weekend? It was good. Nice long weekend, Manon. December 11th. Birthdays were only fun when I was a kid. Now it's just blah. Wraith! Why are you so depressed all the time? Cheer up, my buddy. Brother's coming home sometime in April. I'll be 25 on April 18th. Never been big on celebrating. I met Kiss in Edmonton. It was a birthday gift from my mom and dad. Well, that sounds really cool, Austin. I hope you got their autographs and stuff, and I hope they were real nice to you. PGC equals Mini Wolverine. Super Mini Wolverine. Only she's too scared to be Wolverine. Because she's scared of everything. How's ThorTV doing? You know, Zoe, I haven't really touched base with ThorTV in quite some time. So, just send him a message. Ask him how he's doing. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. He'll be happy to... He's been doing a couple streams here and there. I don't usually reach out to him before I do this stream because... I should have tonight, actually, because he would have probably been out of work by the time I started this one. But I usually do mine earlier in the day when he's still at work. Have you ever been to a concert? Yes, I have, Manon. When I was in high school, I went to a bunch of them. But I kind of learned that I didn't love going to live music too much. I saw Pantera twice. Static X I saw Metallica a couple times. I saw... who else did I see? I think I saw Slayer once. I saw Jimmy Buffett with my parents when I was really young. No, not Jimmy Buffett. Joe Cocker. That's who it was. Joe Cocker. Come on. Leave Bill's hair alone, everyone. Thanks, Chris. Don't worry about it. I was just poking fun at Bill, Chris. I get it, Brianna. 10 out of 10 would let Loki punch me in the face. Immortal MJ Dancer? We need to talk. Perhaps letting people punch you in the face is not the best way to set your standards for interacting with people. Might not be a good precedent to set to say, hey, if I met this celebrity and or character, I would let them punch me in the face. Because I got a feeling that if and when it actually happened, you would not like it very much at all. So, perhaps just say, if I met that person, I would shake their hand. That might be a nice experience for you. Rather than getting punched in the fucking face. Know what I'm saying? Okay. Poking fun at Bill, 10 out of 10. David Bowie live was really awesome. I believe... Whoa, Andrea says David Bowie. Got to see David Bowie. If you ever meet Renner, careful, he doesn't throat punch you, aka don't scare him. Good tip. Saw David Bowie and 9 Inch Nails together. Wow. Oh, I did get to see 9 Inch Nails. Oh, 9 Inch Nails. All I remember from the 9 Inch Nails concert was at the time I was like 18 and single. And I was like, oh, these other guys are here with their girlfriends, and I'm at 9 Inch Nails and I'm single. And I was just like real bummed about it. And I, you know, as a younger man, I had different priorities. Like, I don't know. Things were more important to me than they needed to be. Pretty big moth in my room, better than having mosquitoes. Yeah, at least it's not going to bite you. Definitely fly into your ear and lay eggs, though. Can you do a ThorTV and Loki Hates You stream like on Friday? Zoe, I don't think it's going to happen on Friday, but I can definitely try to make it happen. Hey, Amy. Duran opened for Bowie. That was pretty cool. Some people say I look like Star-Lord. Well, I don't really know. You're a little tiny picture to me, Austin. Manon, what's your favorite animated movie? Oh, man, that's a good question. I think The Incredibles might be my favorite animated movie. I think that's a pretty good bit. I like The Incredibles and The Incredibles 2. I like The Iron Giant. When I was a kid, I loved Sword in the Stone. Oh man, that was such a good movie for me. I'm sure if I watched it again, it would be garbage, but, you know, that's how it goes. But yeah, let's go with The Incredibles as my favorite animated movie. I've never been to a concert. I don't think with my issues I'd be able to enjoy going to one. I'd be willing to put myself through that to see Rammstein, though. Wraith, I've heard incredible things about Rammstein. I think people, some of the stuff people have said they do are like flamethrower stuff. Is really cool. And I would actually maybe make an exception and go see Rammstein if I could. I like their music. I'm not sure. I've heard weird things about their politics. I might want to look into that before I invest any money in them. But anyways, moving on. I've seen Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift. Cool. Zoe Franks, to be 18 again. Right. Wall-E. Wall-E's also a very good movie. All of these movies are maybe an opportunity for Amada to cry. Just saying. Almost missed the chat. I was at the hospital. A friend of mine gave birth today, a little baby girl. Oh, well, congratulations to your friend, Amy. Unfortunately, you're coming in right at the end. We're only going to be going for another few minutes, but I'm glad you made it to this a little bit. I got to see Rammstein when they were in California. It was amazing, I bet. Can you do a Loki impression from Thor 3? Already answered that. Not really going to do that tonight. So, yeah, like, there's very few concerts that I'd be like, yeah, I gotta go see that. Maybe Tenacious D, I'd like to go see. Maybe Weird Al. I'm more interested in comedy right now, as far as music goes. So, like, Lonely Island would be cool to see live. Psycho Stick, not as much. Yeah, I don't know. Do you like The Lion King? Yeah, why not? I remember enjoying The Lion King. I don't know if I'm going to like the new movie. It seems like those CG movies lose a lot of heart. I remember watching Jungle Book. The kind of CG live-action hybrid, whatever they did. I just didn't, I don't know, it just kind of took me out of the story. Got to meet a few of the members till I are around the same height. Of Rammstein, I think. Okay, that's cool. Have you seen the movie Over the Hedge? I have not, Brianna. There's a lot of 3D animated movies that were a little after my time. Over the Hedge, The Nut Job, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Smurfs, all that stuff, I left it alone. So Trans-Siberian Orchestra live once. I'm not into Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I think that is so... Ugh. It's like... I don't like Christmas music to begin with. Then you take that and add like really technical classical and like progressive rock to it, and it becomes even more obnoxious than technical progressive rock is to begin with, and it is very obnoxious to me. So, yeah. Do you love Sid the Sloth from Ice Age? Yeah, he's alright. Whatever. John Leguizamo, he's cool in my book. I've seen Tenacious D. I was not impressed. Preferred Ozzy and Metallica. Yeah, Elandrea, I'm sure they are a two-man band that focuses on jokes more than music, so I could see that not going well. Have you heard of a band called Sum 41? I have, Austin. They were big when I was in high school, but it wasn't my music. It's a little too... we're teenagers and we like talking about being dickheads and like that sort of shit. Never sat well with me. Have you seen Incredibles 2? I have. Watch Over the Head with Amada. I'll do it tomorrow, Brianna. God, don't tell me what to do. I've seen the Trans-Siberian Orchestra live. Yeah, I don't think I could sit through that. I think I'd get super bored. Really musician-y music gets on my nerves fast. Speaking of animated movies, let all admit that Watership Down was totally fucked up for a kid's movie. Well, Watership Down is like a long-standing sort of downer for kids, and it was like that when it was a book. It was like that when it was an animated movie, and it's gonna be like that when it's a CG movie. So, that's what Watership Down is all about. It's about little cute furry bunnies in a real bad situation that they shouldn't be because they're too cute to be in that much of a mortal danger. Let's see. Hey, Natalie, I hope you're feeling at least a little better. For anyone who's not keeping tabs on Natalie, man, she just had a real rough few weeks of it, so we're all sending our best to Natalie. So anyways, unfortunately, Natalie, even though you're just coming in now, it is winding down, and we're getting ready to end the stream. Bunnies and blood. It was just all bunnies and blood in that movie. Yeah, I read Watership Down, and yeah, it had me a little flustered in some moments, but you know, it's a happy-ish ending, I guess. You know, you're moving towards not completely miserable ending. Surf's Up and Happy are my childhood. Surf's Up and Happy. I'll tell you what wasn't my childhood was Happy Feet. I watched that goddamn movie and I was so disappointed. Jesus, I hated Happy Feet. It made me mad. It had a good message and stuff, and it was fine, and it was fun, and then it got to the end, and it was like, what are you guys trying to do right now? It just took a real left turn. Don't know if it's a rumor, though. How do you feel about the new Loki TV show? So, Amy, what I'm hearing about the new Loki TV show is that Tom Hiddleston is only going to be narrating it. And I feel like everyone's going to be mad about that. So we'll have to see what happens. Happy Feet and the Mad Max movies are made by the same person. That's crazy. I'd say let's keep going with Mad Max. Leave Happy Feet in the wasteland. When I was 6 years old, which Comic-Con memories do you love doing with ThorTV? I don't know. I mean, Comic-Cons for us, it was a mixed bag. Like, we always got along, but man, we had some real tough times at cons. Like, yeah, you always saw us having fun on camera and stuff, but we worked, like, we really did put ourselves in, like, bad positions at cons to, like, stay out taking pictures beyond when we were tired, beyond when we were hungry. And yeah, like, the cons got a little crazy towards the later end, where we were just so tired. So, you know, it's coming up with cool memories from cons. Like, yeah, we had some good times, but, like, really, it's just as mixed in with stuff that we were tired and exhausted from. And then it was Rugrats. We'll see about that. Or Kim Possible. Have you seen The Visit? What are your thoughts on that movie? I have not seen it, Manon. On that note, though, it sounds like a scary movie, and I don't really do scary movies. So, guys, we're going to try and do another stream. I believe that a week from tomorrow, a week from Wednesday, which is tomorrow, you may be able to tune into NerdBot on Facebook, and I believe I'm going to be starting a D&D broadcast called Dimension Dorks. So if you guys don't get quite enough live streaming during the week, you're going to be seeing me DM a fantasy role-playing game on NerdBot starting 8 days from today. So stay tuned for that. We'll talk about it more next week, and you know, we'll figure some stuff out. Mickey Mouse was like, there's your Loki series. Have fun, kids. Bye. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again at least next Monday. Maybe before that, if ThorTV is really excited about doing something. But I'll reach out to him and see what we can make happen. Chris, you ship Amada and Bill together. Zoe, that's not how shipping... One, that's not how shipping works. Two, that's not how shipping should work. So just don't worry about it. So Chris is on top of it. Thanks. Okay, so guys, have a great night. We will see you again soon. In the meantime, be good to one another. Miss you. Love you. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. I just did a stream on